Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just traced this, and I'm going to show you why, and it takes a little time to trace it. Somebody sent me this file, and they have white background on a photograved, ready to laser type photo. Well, there's no way that I know of how to get rid of the white background, and so I sent him, or asked him to send me the original photo. The original photo is not exactly the same size, but we're going to deal with it. I'm going to set my nudge factor on let's see how big this rectangle is. Let's set it on 10 inches. And let's take our trace version and get it down here. Let's expand our yellow box just to see you don't have any white background. Now we've got some loss of the color, and I could have hit detailed and whatever, but that's easily fixed. Now we're going to grab that item, and we're going to go up to Object and Group and Ungroup, and immediately your weld tool comes up, and we're going to put a boundary. And you'll see in just a second it's creating a boundary around now that is going into a sleeve, but that's not that big a problem. So we're going to nudge that over, and we can get rid of that part. I'm just going to take the 2-point line and go from that node to that node, and then just take the virtual segment delete key and just delete all this. Now this little part isn't touching, so we're going to take that node right there and bring it into here. So now we can use the virtual segment delete key to delete that line. Now always, I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool to fill that up, but just in case I have a leak, I'm going to put a rectangle. I'm going to put the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to nudge that out of the way. That way we have nothing's going to leak. I'm going to get rid of that, get rid of the rectangle, and I'm going to left click, no fill. Now we're going to take this photo and put it on top of that one, but I'm not going to try to move it. I'm going to try to nudge it down so I can put this right on top of this. And like I say, the photo's a little bit different size. So let's set our nudge factor on. So if you had equal photos, this would be really, really easy. Let's set our nudge factor on 0.001 or 0.01. And let's grab one of those and nudge it down till we get that red line on their body. And I'd already kind of resized it. So now we're going to take both those items and go right here to the weld tool and intersect. Let's move that. Well, our nudge factor is so low. Let's set our nudge factor back on 5 inches. Let's grab that intersection. And now you can see it doesn't have a white background. You know, all the background's gone. So now you can place that into your item, and you won't have that interference with your, so this would all laser. My suggestion would be to run this on a piece of, if you're going to do this in wood, I'd run this on a piece of wood. It's not very big. Well, it's 5 inches, but see what it's going to look like before you do the whole plaque. And I would actually do it separately. You know, do the wood or whatever. Well, if it's tile, like granite or something, it really isn't going to matter. Your texture is going to look good, but I would do this in 2 steps if it's wood to see what that picture looks like on wood, and then run it. And you ought to be able to take, and I don't have a laser hooked up to this computer, but you ought to be able to select that part and run that part. But there was just no way to do it any other way that I know of to trace this bitmap, because this is a engravable bitmap, like Photograve or somebody that does that type of, which I have, which I love. But so there's no way to get rid of the background, so you should have done that first. If you would have done this trick first before you did it in Photograve, you wouldn't have that, but you can always do it later, because you can always put an outline around a photograph. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.